Hi friends, today we're going to be reading Thinking Thoughts and Feeling Feelings. Here the friends are having the same thought. They're all thinking about the same idea. I wonder what it could be. This is Evan, Ellie, Jesse, and Molly. They're kids just like you. They use their feet to move, hands to touch, mouths to talk, and eyes to see. We can see these body parts work as they do their jobs. I can see Evan is holding a car and he's looking at Ellie. And Ellie is looking at her purple dinosaur with pink polka dots. And Jesse, he has a speech bubble, so he's talking. And Molly is standing and looking at her book. They're all doing different things. You have body parts you can't see because they are on the inside. We're going to learn about your brain and your heart. Your brain is in your head and your heart is in your chest. We use them when we are with other people. Do you see the friends? Our brains are in our head and our hearts are in our chest. Let's learn about the brain first. One of its jobs is to think. Your brain is where you think a thought. It's your thought maker. A thought is an idea, picture, or quiet words in your brain. To learn about a thought, we can draw a picture like this. It's called a thought bubble. Just like in this picture, Evan has a thought bubble. He has a picture of a car in his head. We know he's thinking about the car because his eyes are looking at the car. Thought bubbles go above people's heads to show what they are thinking about. Here, Evan is thinking about his car. Ellie is thinking about bubbles. Jesse is thinking about blocks. And Molly is thinking about her stuffed animal. They're all looking at the items they're thinking about. And we know they're thinking about them because they're in their thought bubbles. We have our own thoughts. Molly is alone in the reading corner. She is thinking about the book she is reading. We have thoughts about others. Evan, Ellie, Jesse, and Molly are playing together. They are thinking about each other and their game. Do you see their thoughts? They're all thinking about each other, and that makes them all feel happy. That way they can all play the same game and have the same thoughts. Now let's learn about your heart. One of its jobs is to feel. Your heart is your feelings keeper. There's her heart. A feeling is something that happens in your body. We can have a lot of different feelings. Look at all the feelings Ellie is having. We have feelings when we are alone. Jesse is playing with his trains by himself. He is feeling happy. You can tell. Look at his face. He has a smile. His eyebrows are up, and he's smiling. We also have feelings when we are around other people. Evan, Ellie, Jesse, and Molly are playing together. They are all feeling happy. To help us talk about our feelings, we use words like happy, scared, mad, and sad. Here, Evan is feeling happy. Ellie is feeling scared. Jesse is feeling mad. And Molly is feeling sad. Thoughts and feelings go together. We can't hold or touch them, but you show what you are thinking and feeling from your head to your toes. We see this by how your face looks, what you do, and what you say. Evan is thinking about blowing bubbles. Do you see his thought bubble? And his eyes are looking at the bubbles. We know he's thinking about bubbles. It's so much fun to pop them in the air. This thought makes him feel happy. Evan shows his happy feeling by a smile on his face. His head and his shoulders are lifted up high, even his eyebrows. He's feeling happy. Ellie is thinking about a big spider. This thought makes her feel scared. Ellie shows her scared feeling by the look on her face. Her eyebrows are raised up high. Her body is tense, with her arms pulled in close. Ellie is thinking about the spider, and her heart is feeling scared. Jesse is thinking about his art. It got ripped. This thought makes him feel mad. We can see his mad feeling by the look on his face. His eyebrows are close together and his mouth is turned in a frown. His arms are crossed and he stomps his feet. He's thinking about his ripped art and his heart is feeling mad. So mad. Molly is thinking about the ice cream she dropped on the ground. This thought makes her feel sad. We can see her sad feeling by the frown on her face. Her eyes are looking down. Molly's head and shoulders are drooped down too. Her head is drooped down and her shoulders are drooped down. Even her eyebrows are down. She's thinking about the ice cream that she was going to eat, but then it fell. And her heart is feeling sad. We have thoughts and feelings when we are around other people. Jesse and Molly are building a block tower together. They're thinking about the same thing. Do you see their thoughts? Their thought bubble? It's the same thought. Their plan is to make a tall tower. They feel good about building and playing together. I can tell they're both happy. Uh-oh. Molly knocks down the tower before Jesse wants to. He was trying to make it taller and she kicked it over without asking. This thought makes Jesse feel mad. Look at Molly's thought bubble. She was thinking about kicking the block tower and that thought made her feel happy. But Jesse is thinking about Molly kicking the tall tower they were making together, and that thought is making him feel angry. He was not ready for that. She forgot to ask. Molly looks at Jesse and sees that he is mad. She thinks about how knocking over the tower made him feel. Molly feels sad and says she's sorry. She first checked on him, and then he didn't feel okay, so she made him feel better by saying sorry. Molly helps build a new block tower. Jesse's thoughts and feelings change from mad to happy. Molly feels good now too. I'm glad she checked on him and helped him build the tower again. Now they're both feeling happy and they both have the same thoughts. Evan and Ellie joined the group. Everyone has his or her own thoughts about how to play with blocks. Evan is thinking about making a ramp with the blocks and the car. And Ellie is thinking about making a zoo maybe for her elephant. And Jesse is thinking about maybe making a castle. And Molly is thinking about making a little house with the book and the blocks. They all have different thoughts. And each thought makes them feel happy. Evan, Ellie, Jesse, and Molly put their thoughts together. Now they're all thinking about making a block city. Sharing thoughts and playing together makes everyone feel good. Look, they're all sharing the same thought, and each one of them is feeling happy. The end.